Good evening, Colorado. It's turning into a very busy forecast over the next couple of days, so let's just knock it out, shall we? Okay, so this year, Community Banks of Colorado camera up in Monument. Yes, patchy, dense fog possible, especially in northern El Paso County, southern Douglas County, across the eastern plains. You could be seeing limited visibility overnight tonight associated with some of that snowfall. But here in downtown Colorado Springs, we're not seeing the low-lying clouds and the fog, at least in the metro area. So this camera is pointed off to the northeast and maybe off in the distance, some of those low clouds, but visibilities are just fine through I-25 in the downtown area. And I was looking at the sensor out at the airport in Colorado Springs. Our cloud ceiling is sitting at about 400 feet. So once you get to about 6,500 feet in elevation, that's when you're going to run into the fog. That's why Powers and Woodman is pretty foggy right now. Same up in Monument. Then taking you up to 9,500 feet, you can see the low clouds. And this camera is pointed north, and it really just depends where you are. If you're closer to Cascade, you could be seeing some patchy fog up into the mountains, but Woodland Park seems to be doing all right with their visibilities. But the cloud ceiling is quite low at the moment, and that'll remain the case through the overnight hours tonight till about 6 a.m. tomorrow. We will warm up a little bit tomorrow. Should get in the mid to upper 30s, which will be enough to warm past our dew point. So the clouds should lift out by commute time tomorrow, at least after 6 a.m. Visibility is out at the airport at 2 miles in Colorado Springs, 9 right now in Pueblo, so the low clouds haven't really set in for you folks down I-25. Temperatures right now, it has not been a warm one. Our high temperature has been 25 degrees today, which is about 30 degrees cooler than yesterday. The cold front last night is responsible for that, and a lot of this moisture is being ejected into southern Colorado from the far southwestern side of the United States. So southern Colorado is favored for this evening's event, as well as eastern Colorado. So a rain-snow mix off in Baca County, Bent County, Prowers County, getting some mostly snowfall out in Lamar. Relatively minimal snow accumulations tonight. Most of us will be dealing with less than an inch of accumulation across Highway 50 and even south of Highway 50, but still pretty messy situation this evening with that rain-snow mix as your temperatures are just slightly above freezing. Here in Colorado Springs, it's possible to get some light snow overnight tonight. The model run I showed a couple minutes ago is putting us at less than an inch, and that's very, very likely. If you're in far eastern El Paso County, that's where you could be picking up an inch or two of snow overnight tonight. So this low will continue to move off to the east through the morning tomorrow, and that's what's responsible for some of the snowfall off in Otero County, eastern Pueblo County this evening. I think east of Pueblo could pick up 1.5 inches to maybe 2 inches tonight. And then we'll get that northerly wind in northern El Paso County, which isn't favorable for snowfall for tomorrow morning in the Springs, but then later the winds shift to easterly winds, and that's when we'll pick up a quick inch or two of snow. After 4 p.m. tomorrow, so your evening commute could be bogged down by some snowfall on I-25. Then we'll get a reinforcing shot for our Tuesday morning. So a couple events here that will walk through our snowfall accumulations. That's why I was mentioning eastern Pueblo County is favored with the snowfall overnight tonight. This 1.5 inch mark in Pueblo, that's overdone. Going less than an inch in Pueblo tonight, less than an inch in Colorado Springs, but Highway 94 could be seeing a couple inches of snow overnight tonight near Ellicott, even further east of Ellicott, really. Okay, so by our Monday 4 p.m., we haven't accumulated any snowfall through the day on Monday, but it's our Monday night. Tuesday, that's when we'll start to pick up some additional accumulation in Colorado Springs and Pueblo. So we're going to total at this event at about 3 or 4 inches in Colorado Springs, similar in Pueblo. There is still some uncertainty with this event with our model run discrepancy, but most of us should be staying less than 4 inches through our Tuesday event. With some of our high resolution models, that's the Barron 15 kilometer going close to 5 inches. So it's possible to be dealing with upwards of about 4 inches at times in the El Paso County area. So traveling over the next couple days, be wary of your Tuesday morning. That's the time frame when I think that most of our roads will be snow covered. Woodland Park at 25 degrees for your Tuesday, and then after these next 2 days of snow chances really clearing out nicely and warming up. Should be in the 40s and 50s by your mid to late week forecast in Canyon City, but a very winter-like start to this week. Pueblo sitting at 40 degrees for tomorrow, then cooling even further for Tuesday with temps back up into the 50s and even 60s by Thursday and Friday. Colorado Springs, again, Tuesday morning, something to keep an eye on, but traveling over the next couple days, just take it easy as slick roads are very, very likely. Jen?
Right, a lot to look out.